इंडस्ट्री में मेरा बेस्ट फ्रेंड कोई नहीं है. मी and Akshay, wherever he is, we moved on. And that period in the 90s which this incident has happened, I was low or depressed, whatever that word was. I think if there is any misunderstanding because of this topic between me and him, I would like to tell that wherever we meet, when we come face to face, I would like to clear these doubts.
Hi, this is Jaya and you're watching me on Bollywood Now. आज है हमारे साथ 90s की स्टार शांति प्रिया. Hi शांति.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. आप कैसी हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ and Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Thank you.
How have you been? What's going on?
I'm fine, great, and by God's really doing good. And there are a couple of projects which are coming on right now. One is which I finished is the Aravi Bank season 1, which was an MX player. And the second which is going on the floor is Sarojini Naidu, which we completed two schedules, and we are waiting for the third one, where you will see me totally drastically with lot of 15 kilos more weight, because Sarojini was like that. Sarojini ji was like that. So I have to put on more weight. So it's all under process. And one more movie down south I'm doing is for Vetrimaran sir's movie, which we just completed. 1-2 day patchwork hai, and then dubbing will start, and then it'll be theatrical release.
Wow, that's amazing. I would like to ask कि 90s की stars का वापस से comeback हो रहा है, देख रहे हो हर जगह मैं देख रही हूँ 90s की stars हर जगह. It's OTT, it's big screen. How do you feel,
हर जगह पे नहीं है, सब जगह पे हुई है. सब जगह पे 90s का ही वापस रूलिंग चल रहा है और करने वाला है. आगे भी हम लोग ही करने वाले. बहुत न्यू कमर्स को स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि हमारे 90s में हम लोग स्ट्रगल करके आया. तो नाउ दिस सीजन इज आवर सीजन. ऑल द 90s आर जस्ट beautifully taken over. Movies ho, OTTs ho, anywhere. So yes, the newcomers have to struggle now and fight with us to get over there.
जब आप स्ट्रगल की बात करें तो ऑफ कोर्स मैं जानना चाहूँगी कि उस वक्त का क्या स्ट्रगल था जो लोगों को, जो न्यू कमर्स हैं, उनको आज करना पड़ेगा.
आज करना पड़ेगा. एक्चुअली आज इतना भी नहीं है न्यू कमर्स के लिए, बिकॉज देर आर लॉट ऑफ कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर्स, कास्टिंग एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग ऑन. बिकॉज आर टाइम, आर जनरेशन 90s में वी नेवर हैड दिस कास्टिंग थिंग एट ऑल, टैलेंट मैनेजमेंट और कास्टिंग agencies or something like that. We used to just our pictures used to profile pictures used to go, and the story writer used to narrate the story to the direction and the production director, production department, producer and director. And then when they think that 1, 2, 3 is the person who can female lead or male lead, and they used to get in touch with us, and they used to directly get in touch with us, and then they used to narrate us the story, and we liked it, we say yes, and then no look test, nothing, and then we used to just go on the floor to shoot.
तो आपके टाइम के जो स्ट्रगल थे जिनसे आपको गुजरना पड़ा, उनके आपके मतलब 3 ऐसे स्ट्रगल जो यू जस्ट रिमेंबर एंड थिंक लाइक यार थैंक गॉड मैं उससे बच गई. अब
मैं वही कहना चाहती हूँ. Actually I think in the 90s we never had that struggle, so much of struggle. Because when and I don't know, I think it must be blessed for me also, because I was Bhanupriya's sister, so I was accompanying her when I was studying. So when the director saw me for Yengavur Patikar, and that's how I've been introduced in the film industry. So the director saw me and he said, we want exactly this innocent girl who can play that character. So it became easy for me, at least. So I never went through any profile pictures or anything, but later I did profile pictures and all, but I still have those profile pictures. So we did that, but in the beginning, that first break for me, it became easy. So I have not gone through, but my sister has also not gone through when she got her first break, because we were basically classical dancers. So when we performed, and that is how she was being introduced by Bharati Raja down south. So he came to our show. He was a chief guest over there. When he saw my sister and me performing, he saw my sister and then he said, would you like to act? So that's how we got it. So it used to be, the platform used to be like that, not like going from one office to another. At least in my circle, what we heard or anything from our colleagues of the 90s, we never had down south that. Even Hindi industry में मैंने जब Bollywood किया है तभी भी वैसा ही विश्वामित्र किया था. विश्वामित्र देख के राज सीपी सर और केशुराम से ने ऑफर दिया था करेंगे क्या हिंदी पिक्चर्स में, because by the time I did 20-25 pictures down south. So I said yes, of course, why not do. So that's how the offer came for me, like on a platter kind of.
Yes, but अगर बॉलीवुड की बात करें तो द फर्स्ट मूवी अक्षय कुमार के साथ जो आपने करी थी, how that it got to you?
Through Vishwamitra. When I did a TV serial with my sister Vishwamitra, Menaka and Shakuntala, I played Shakuntala character. So it came on Doordarshan that time and it was a big massive hit again. So they saw that and they thought, okay, she'll be the right person. And when I heard the character, I was like, she is a tomboy girl converting herself as a totally feminine. So, and Shakuntala, which I played, I thought director had a long vision to cast me, you know, because when you see a feminine Shakuntala character and this girl as Chand in Saugandh was totally tomboyish, where she comes on elephant, not even horse, elephant fights and all action sequence and all. And when he asked me, will you do it? He not even said, can you do it? Will you do it? Because he was so confident in casting me. I said, yes, sir, of course.
But was that difficult, you know, switching south से यहाँ पे Bollywood में?
Bollywood में? No, because my second language down south was in schools were Hindi, and we always, and by the time even Didi has done couple of Hindi movies, so I used to accompany her that time in my holidays or shooting nahi hai, तो then I used to come with her. So I always had that Bollywood के लिए that soft corner I wanted to do, because for me it was like, or for down south people, I can tell Bollywood was for us like an Hollywood movie, you know. That time, like Sridevi ji has done, Jayaprada has done, then Rekha ji has done. So everybody from down south, everybody like, नहीं करना है, एक तो हिंदी picture करना है. So it was like that.
अब जो है ना, अब उल्टा हो गया. Everybody wants to work for South movies.
Yes, yes.
So what's your take on that?
I would say South movies is because, the content has become the main base, because now everybody is looking for the content. Like that has become important, and I think South has beautiful content, and I think even Bollywood is working on it. I can tell they also have beautiful. So now in couple of years, or few 1-2 years, it will become a competition again for the artist to choose between Bollywood and South. So let's wait and watch.
और अगर डिफरेंट की बात करें, डिफरेंस की, अगर साउथ का कल्चर जो है वो अलग हो सकता है सेट पे काम करने का, और जो हमारी हिंदी इंडस्ट्री का है वो अलग हो सकता है, तो अकॉर्डिंग टू यू व्हाट वाज द डिफरेंस?
See, if you ask me about the 90s, yes, there was a lot of difference. There was a lot of difference. But right now, I don't think so there's any difference, because both are very punctual, very professional. There is no waste of time in both the field, you know, both the places, South and in Bollywood. But in the 90s, there were a lot of difference. Like in Bollywood, there was shift-wise, because one artist used to do in one day 3 shoots. 3 different production houses. Like सुबह 9 o'clock आया, 2-3 घंटा एक shooting कर दिया, दूसरा movie के लिए दूसरा, like they used to jump from one place to another. But in down south, we never used to have that shift wise. Like we used to finish, if I did one movie, I used to finish one movie in a month, 10 days, within 3 months, we are done with the movie.
Oh.
So it was like that. But that in the 90s, I'm talking this about the 90s.
And culture wise?
I think it was little bit similar, but different also. Yes, different. Yeah.
And if I talk about, if I'm allowed to, and if you're okay with the answer, like what was the pay thing? Who used to pay more, the South one or the Hindi industry?
Pay thing was not so good that time in the 90s. We used to actually like literally bargain like sabji kind of a thing, you know, like how you go to market and you buy sabji, because that time money was very valued, beautifully valued, because like even if you say an artist, we never used to have a vanity van, we never used to have a stylist or a designer, we used to have only hair, makeup and a boy. And the makeup man who used to be, he used to do on the set. Not that makeup kar diya, he was in another room and unka assistant aake set pe tha. No, we never had like that time. So it was only hair, and makeup and hair makeup ka assistants kabhi nahi rehte the, and stylist we never had. It is only one costume person from the production house. They used to come, and personal later once the artist is well known, then we used to have a personal costumes man who used to take care of the whole stitching process and everything, but styling was totally done by the artist. We used to style our own characters. Like when we hear the story about our character, then we used to sit with the director, and then the director says, okay, this is the colors I'm looking out for, this is the like cotton or silk sarees फर्क है. Then after that then color theme आ जाता था. Then if it is a tomboy, then tomboy के लिए glamour के लिए क्या करना चाहते. Then jeans पहनो, leather jacket पहनो. So all this we used to work on the thing. We never used to have anybody to work on this. So in spite of that, we used to work. We used to take care of our look also. Okay, ठीक है, tomboy glamour. Then we used to refer Hollywood lot of. At least I did lot of Hollywood reference that time. Western का. अच्छा glamour है तो ठीक है, कौन सा wig बनाना है. So you cannot repeat the same thing. So we did lot of reference that time, and we used to design our own characters, and then tell the director, so this is what we are planning, and the director used to give us approval, and then the costume dada used to go ahead and stitch. Then if there's a character has saris, the saris used to come home. So we used to put all on the floor and then select the saris. Okay, ye wala, ye wala, ye wala. Then blouses aisa silayenge. We used to do all
I'll
that.
still come to that point. I just want to know. मैं बहुत interested हूँ जानने में कि जैसे अब ना कई सारी एक्ट्रेस हैं जो काफ़ी वोकल हो जाती हैं. रिसेंटली प्रियंका चोपड़ा ने भी अपनी मूवी के लिए बोला था. तो आई वुड लाइक टू नो कि ये चीज़ क्यों नहीं चेंज हो रहा है अभी भी. यू नो द एक्टर इज़ नॉट सच बिग. The actress is much big and have done many more movies उससे ज़्यादा. So why it is the same still? क्यों अभी भी कम पे किया जाता है?
I think there are a couple of actors right now who's taking it ahead. I can tell that. So they are fighting for all rest of other artists. Yes, so thanks to Priyanka and Vidya Balan also, I can tell. So now I think once the content is going to become, it is becoming more stronger and stronger. And even I think female are fighting for the main female leads. So once it becomes more and more success, and if more audience support the female lead character movies, I think that also will become equal. Then I think then the producers that time might request the female leads to I think the female leads will have to the producers to tell you take it or leave it. Yeah.
That would be great.
So, yes.
I would like to know your first movie के बारे में. जब बॉलीवुड में आपने एंटर किया, सौगंध के बारे में अक्षय कुमार के साथ काम करने का एक्सपीरियंस, how was that?
Oh, that was very fun because for me also it was the first movie in Hindi and Hindi. It was तमिल में मैंने बहुत कुछ किया है, but हिंदी में मेरा first picture है, and plus it was mix of action also, so I've learned lot of action, and he saved me couple of times in action sequence, and his also was the first movie, so we both gelled beautifully. There was a nice like a co-artist understanding between both of us because we always used to discuss क्या करना क्या नहीं करना, and then yeah, beautiful, and he was very fun on sets. Yeah, very, yes.
But then 1992 में you did you last worked, I guess.
Yes.
तो उसके बाद इतना लंबा break?
उसके बाद लंबा break is because I got married in 92, but my last movie released in 94.
94, yeah.
94,
Ikke.
Ikka.
Yeah.
So my first movie is also with Akshay, and my last movie which released also with Akshay. So I hope after seeing this interview, so my comeback also might be with Akshay. So let's hope for that. Yes, but yeah, OTT I have done with Sunil Shetty because it was both in introduction for OTT platform. Yeah. So my time I took because I got married, and I'm coming from a different culture, like down south, and I'm married in a Maharashtrian Bengali family, and when we used to act and when my mom used to accompany us and we had a lot of discussions, shadi ka and all that, because we go through that age, because I got married in 23 or something. So when we used to discuss घर पे, तो mom used to tell, नहीं आप लोग का professional ऐसा है, एक जगह से दूसरा जगह टाइम टेबल नहीं रहता है, फिर ट्रैवलिंग बहुत है, तो फिर शादी करने का क्या मतलब होता है. जब भी शादी करना चाहते हैं तो I think you all should take a step back. So I think that was in my head a lot. So I said, oh, that's nice. Then it is not like sacrificing, it is to know the family where you're going, to know them better. So it is very easy, अरे नहीं जमता नहीं है, take divorce and walk out. That understanding is very easy not to understand a person and just walk, okay, it's not working out, so let me move on. It is not that. But I think that time, that generation used to try to understand each other. Then sacrifice is much, much later, but take out time for each other. So it was that kind of thing. So that is the reason. And I truly believed whatever I wanted to do, I wanted to give my 1000%. So just took a step back and
तो इस पूरे पीरियड में या इस पूरे टाइम के दौरान कभी ऐसा फोमो हुआ, फियर ऑफ मिसिंग आउट, इंडस्ट्री में सब जहाँ कर रहे हैं, आपके टाइम की सारी स्टार्स, लीड एक्टर्स आर डूइंग सो ग्रेट, तो कभी ऐसा फोमो हुआ?
Yeah, I missed my industry, but then again, I tell you, whatever, I've not regretted, but that time my priority was my family. My husband, my mother-in-law, my great mother-in-law, and my 2 boys. And then as time passed, then I lost my husband. And then my priority became my 2 boys, because being a South Indian again, bringing them in Bombay, different culture for them. So all that adjustments have to be made, and I did that.
I would like to know about your husband, Siddharth sir. उनका क्या reaction था तभी कि you should go again for the films?
No, he has never, even the day we got married, he has never stopped me from, he said it is totally your decision, because we have met, I met you in this professional. So I can never say, and his background is Mr. V. Shantaram. We are from the faculty of film industry, So he said, I can never say don't. This is absolutely your decision. Whatever you want to go ahead and do it. I'll stand by you. You don't want to, you can still, whatever decision, I'm with you. So it was my decision. Totally, it's not at all. So he stood by me for my decision.
I would like to know कि जब आप इतने साल नहीं थी इस इंडस्ट्री में, मतलब आप अपना ब्रेक लिया था आपने, तो क्या इंडस्ट्री ने आपको हेल्प किया? अब जब आप आ रही हो वापस, तो इंडस्ट्री ने आपको बैक किया?
अभी फिलहाल? In which way?
It can be movies, okay. It can be anything, auditions, like you are a star already. So you might not go through that process.
No, I am going through the process. I feel again I'm a newcomer. Yes, absolutely. I'm going. Even for Dharavi Bank, I have done my audition. I got it through the casting, and casting has asked me, can you send me the audition? And I have done my audition. I have given. Only thing, the respect they gave me was they never called me to the office. So they said, you can do it in the house and you can send it to us, ma'am. So I said, yeah, fine. Because first I was against. What is this? Why should I do? It's not why should I do. It is actually because I'm coming from the 90's. We have never done this. And what happens is we have been narrated the story. We know the character kya hai. And whenever we got the scene also on the sets, we got the scene paper. So ये scene के आगे क्या हुआ है, scene के बाद में क्या होने वाला. We used to get the whole mood of the scene. But when we do the audition, we don't get that. So my take was like, how can an artist फ़ोन रख के रिकॉर्ड करके वो जो चाहिए उनको कैसा परफॉर्म करेंगे, जो आगे पीछे कैरेक्टर को कुछ भी पता नहीं है तो कैसा करके देंगे. एंड हाउ कैन यू जज समवन फ्रॉम द कॉर्पोरेट industry sitting, not the director, not the producer, not the writer, but from the corporate industry sitting and judging an artist, what kind of a feeling is he or she is looking out, whether she or he is giving the right feeling. The person cannot judge, right? So that point I was against. Like, how can they do that? But then my kids are from the same professional. So my younger son, who was a writer, so he said, Mom, this is the trend going on. You take it or you leave it if you want to come back. Then I said, okay, I want to come back where I belong to. So it is okay. With time, I'll change.
So I would like to know कि क्या changes अब आपको देखने को मिल रहे हैं इस इंडस्ट्री में जो पहले नहीं था या अब हो गया है. What are the changes I want to know from you?
There are lots and lots of changes from you. If you take it from selecting an artist till the shooting, afterwards, and later release also. There's vast lot of changes. Like you select an artist, again, my answers might be repeating, but that is the truth. Like the story writer used to narrate with the director, come home and narrate the story, and they used to have one or two stand by, one two, because dates अगर नहीं मिला, अगर वो आर्टिस्ट को कैरेक्टर अच्छा नहीं लगा तो वी हैव अ स्टैंड बाय आर्टिस्ट. इट वाज लाइक दैट. इनको दोनों को बोलेंगे, जो भी हाँ बोलेंगे we'll take it. That was the 90s, and we never had social media at all for the people to select from the social media how much followers you have, because that is also a trend which is going on right now. How much you're known in the social media, how much your face is out over there seen, and how many followers you have.
Right.
So that we never had in the selection. And when you come for the production on the shooting wise, we never had table reading. We never had scripts in our hand. We never had months and months of dance or fight sequence practiced in advance. And we never had, I don't know what is that called. Before the day of the shoot, they have a model of the thing, something like that. That is what I heard and I've experienced. Then the artist is called one day before on the location to see the marking and the cameras and all. That is a trend going on also. So we never had that. That has a particular name, but I don't remember that. We never had. Everything in the 90s were on the spot. The dialogues, even if it is 2-page dialogues, we were being given 15 minutes, or in the morning, ma'am, this is your scene. And the associate director used to come and narrate in a makeup room, once read through, and with the associate director, he used to tell the male lines, we used to tell our lines, and if it is only our scene, then we used to tell our lines, and they used to guide us. No ma'am, ye thoda sa emotional chahiye, itna, and that's all. On the sets, director used to see with the lights, the cameraman with his position and everything, and artist, co-artist, we used to take our marking, and we used to do max to max one or two rehearsals, and then go for the take. This even in dance also we used to do in the 90s like that. A choreographer used to show it to his or her assistant, and we used to see the assistant dancing on the showing our movements, and we both hero and heroine used to see that, and we say, okay, let's go practice. And we used to practice. If the male or female are not good in dancing, then they used to take little more time, and the other artists used to sit till they finish their seeing their steps, and then we both, whoever male and female, used to go do that. Then the cameraman used to see the shot is all okay, and then go for a take. And even if it is for the fight,
yeah,
on the set they used to show. And if it is totally a fight sequence, like for one down south movie, I have learned Kumbu fight, because that had that sequence. So I had been trained for that. So I know to do Kumbu fight, because that girl has to do that Kumbu fight. So I learned for some 1 month or so, and then if not, like Saugandh, I never did any practice training or nothing. Just they told me you have to ride a horse. I said okay, fine. You have to sit on an elephant. You have to come down. I said okay. So it was on spot. Yeah, it was on spot, everything.
What changes you're liking and what are the changes you're not liking?
First thing, there is totally too much of open. There is no boundary for anything in any aspects, in any field. You take it as a social media, it's everything is open. It is like neighborhood, you know. In the 90s, we had the privacy, you know. Like that is why even now you see अमिताभ बच्चन जी का घर का बाहर संडे का दिन इतना क्राउड रहता है उनको देखने के लिए. And that is the thing we had in the 90s, which is not there now. But I see the friendly nature that is also nice between the artists, the friendliness, going out and spending time and going for dinners and partying and all. That is very nice, where in the 90s we never had, because we were restricted to our thing. And I can tell that also, again, we never had so much time. because we used to live in a baggage. We used to one schedule हो गया एक picture का, we used to jump into the other thing. But right now they take out एक picture project हो गया, take out time for 10 days, go holiday, me time, and then come back and take the other project which they are about to start. So we in the 90s never had. So these are few things which I like, but one thing is too much, there is no privacy at all. The social media is too much everywhere. Yes, yeah, too open, and everything is out over there, you know, everything is out.
You talk about social media. I'd like to ask, क्या every actor is influencer? आज के डेट पे सब influencer बनना चाह रहे हैं.
I don't think so. Every actor is an influencer. ऐसा भी आम आदमी भी influencer बन जाते हैं. So actor ही नहीं है. सब अगर कोई suddenly किसी का viral हो गया, फिर सब लोग उनके पीछे चल जाते हैं. So it is not only the actors. That's what social media is influencing everybody, not only the actors.
What all you do?
What?
For social media?
What I do?
Yeah.
Like?
Like आप बनाते हो जैसे कोई viral videos आ गए.
नहीं, मैं वायरल वीडियोस का फॉलो नहीं करती हूँ ना. मैं सुबह सुबह उठ के मेरा स्किन ग्लो हो रहा है, मेरा ये है वो है, मैं ये नहीं डालती हूँ, कप ऑफ कॉफ़ी नहीं डालती हूँ, वो सब नहीं करती हूँ. सर्टन थिंग्स आई कीप इट माई सेल्फ प्राइवेट. आई कम आउट विद ब्यूटिफुल कोट्स इन द मॉर्निंग. And then if I travel somewhere and if I want to share that place, then I put the traveling thing little bit then. But my social media is more of connecting with my audience. Like if I'm doing this interview and this interview is aired, and what I do is I put the link on my social media and I tell thanks to the team, and I send out my gratitude in telling the journalist, thank you for having me on board. And I throw out to the audience that this is what the interview. So, and then in my broadcast, I ask them that please let me know what is right and what is wrong. So, and then I actually leave a lot of voice notes. I prefer that connection with my audience instead of posting pictures and all. And even WhatsApp is also for me voice note. I'm very bad and I don't like. It is like, because what happens is you don't get connected very emotionally because you type in a different emotional and the opposite person takes in a different meaning. So there is a lot of misunderstanding. So I rather leave a voice note even on WhatsApp. And that's what I do on broadcast also. Then I ask them. Then a lot of, in broadcast, I got a couple of people asking me to recreate my Saugandh song with Akshay. So I recreated that and it went trending. So that I always like have that connection with my audience. Yes, followers.
Yeah, just we were asking how active you are on social media, but I would like to ask, पैप होना पसंद है आपको?
No, बिल्कुल नहीं. I like my privacy. Because even my PR team said, मैम पैप करना है. मैंने बोला बिल्कुल नहीं, छोड़ दो मुझे. बिल्कुल आने का नहीं मेरे पीछे.
तो ये पैप के पीछे PR team से.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
He is looking at me. Yes, absolutely. That everybody knows now.
Yeah.
You cannot hide anything.
Yeah.
And I think PR, I cannot tell PR. Journalism and the creative artist have to go hand in gloves. I truly believe in that. Don't blame, there is no blame game on each other. If you give how much you want to give, they will put out that much. You don't want to give, they don't put it. Nobody is coming and asking them, please give us, right?
इंडस्ट्री के साथ कनेक्शन कैसा है? मतलब अगर मैं पूछूं आपके बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स कौन है इंडस्ट्री में?
इंडस्ट्री में मेरा बेस्ट फ्रेंड कोई नहीं है. But if you say like an actor and from the other departments, I can say that's my one actor sister, Bhanupriya. Yes. And my two sons, Shubham and Sishya, because he's a screenplay writer and one is an independent artist from the industry. Yes, I have only these three people. Yes, nobody else.
शांति, अगर मैं आपकी बात करूँ तो you have always been vocal, you know, the things you faced past में, things you ever faced past में या future में कभी आपको ऐसा लगता है कि ये दिक्कत होने वाली, तो you have always been vocal for that. I would like to ask from you, सबको पता था कि अक्षय कुमार is a big pranksters in sets, but I would like to know your experience जो आप
regarding the prank.
Yeah, जिससे आप you have been gone through. I would like to know from you about it.
Yeah, he used to, like, he has a nice way of flicking things which nobody knows. Matlab, on the set, I have experienced that couple of times. Mera watch nikalna, director's Rajsipi ji ka watch nikalna, and then later he'll surprise us by pack up hone ke pehle, here, take your watch and go, you'll never, and we really genuinely would have not even realized that he's taken any kind of thing, you know. It's very easy. I don't know how he does that, but I think he has still that, because when I saw a couple of people telling that, yeah, he did this and this. Yes, he is a nice, fun guy. Oh, yes.
But then I remember you went to depression because
Okay.
of one Akshay Kumar's.
Yes, yes.
No, he was
But
just
yeah, I just want to cut this off, telling that now it's a very old matter, very old matter, and I think whatever I have told, because that time in the lockdown period, what happened is there was a lot of people talking about racism and color. And that too, also this topic has become important because an XYZ's daughter has come out openly and spoke about it, and everybody was trying to ask these questions, and I was one among them, and I have told what I felt that time, and that out of proportion it became a big matter, and I still few magazines are carrying that forward. But I think as an individual, me and Akshay, wherever he is, we moved on. And that period in the 90s, which this incident has happened, I was, yeah, low or depressed, whatever that word was, I was that time. But right now, I'm more half the age now, and I think even half the age he is, and he has kids and I have kids, and I think we have to let go of wherever it is. We have to just put it back behind, and the things right now have changed a lot. I think I can tell that I think whatever happened that time has given me so much confidence because of this time, which I would love to tell at this generation, coming out as how and what you look like. And that time we used to put a lot of makeup and everything. I think right now we are not doing it. Again, we are in such a place that you take it or you leave it. So yes, that's all. And I think we have to move on this topic. I think we should not go ahead more. And I would like to just tell is wherever, I think if there is any misunderstanding because of this topic between me and him, I would like to tell that wherever we meet, when we come face to face, I would like to clear these doubts, and we like to carry forward our professional as a colleagues ahead, in case if this topic is stopping us to work together or move on ahead together.
I would like to know from you, Shanti, कि industry has always also been changed. You know, they are मतलब कुछ ज़्यादा aware हो गई है आज की डेट में industry. They are working on the sensitive topics कि लोगों को hurt ना हो. Recently कई सारी ऐसे फिल्में आई. तो what's your take on that?
See, I just wanted to tell you is that is what again social media has become so much, you know, too much. If you see, you're talking about the movies. I'm going to take out another topic which again went viral and it was disturbing, you know, like which Ranbir Kapoor for a Christmas party. He just put some spirit and he was just with the family, yeah, and some person has just, that picture has come out, that video has come out, and out of profession they made it a thing. Come on, there is, and I also blame, you want to see the artist outside every time, each and every second, and when the people who are interested in putting that out, then again you're pointing out certain things. So you're asking them to put out, and again you're putting them back again. Nahi, agar baat karo ki nahi karo. So don't give that. I think we are in a country where it is independent, and we have an independent speech where you can speak what you feel. You don't need to think twice. And I think I'm proud to tell that I'm an Indian and I love my country because we are the only country have different religions with different languages, and we come together, and now it has become too much, you know, aap Hindu ho ki Muslim ho, because I still remember a couple of days back, I'm very sad to tell this, I went to Varanasi and the driver who was driving was a Muslim, and he changed his name and told us, but in the way he was behaving, it shows that he was a Muslim. Then we asked, why are you a Muslim? He said, yes ma'am, but dar lagta hai humko Muslim bolne mein. I said, don't do that. Why are you hiding your identity? So this is become now, but in our times we never had, and we were all. I still go to church for Christmas or any time. And when I used to do in the 90s movies in Bombay, whenever I had free time, I used to stay in Warsaw that time. I used to come all the way from Warsaw to Mahalakshmi. First I used to finish Mahalakshmi, then Dargah, Haji Ali Dargah, Siddhi Vinayak, and then go home. This was my routine. Every time whenever I never had shoot and I had a free time in Bombay in the 90s, my mom used to come with me. But now I came to know that in that one state, Hindus are not allowed to go to Dargah. That is very sad. Very sad. You cannot stop. God has not stopped. So don't. Yes. So, yes, I don't know where the question started and I became emotional. Yeah, very sad, the things are changing, and I think we should not. I think the younger generation has to take over in their hand and say that certain younger generation likes what is there in the 90s. They say, Mom, my son loved the dressings and the songs, the lyrics, the stories, everything, the fashion, everything of the 90s we love. I think this younger generation have to take over what was otherwise also in the 90s, where I used to have Christian friends, Muslim friends, everywhere in the school. We never had any difference. I think even the younger generation don't have that. The boys have Muslim, Parsis, everybody, So, I don't know. And I would only tell is the government has to educate. The civil thing is missing in our country. Education is missing in our country. If you give that civil thing, basic what is needed in the schools, I think generation will change a lot.
How has life been lately, and what are you watching abhi aajkal?
Life being lately is quite busy. With my work, like I've told the movies I'm doing, and I'm just getting prepared. I forgot to tell you is I'm doing a Kalagoda festival, a dance drama. I'm doing a closing ceremony for them. It's on Tulsi, Pavitra Tulsi it's called. It's a dance drama for 45 minutes. So getting prepared for that, and otherwise enjoying my events and as guest and everything, and with my shootings and learning a new form of dance, ballroom dance, because basically I'm a classical dancer, so I'm learning ballroom dance, so taking out time for that. And what else you asked me?
What are the things you're watching right now?
Right now, okay.
Yeah.
I can tell right now I have watched just one day back is Three of Us.
Oh.
Three of Us, yeah, that is one picture I watched, and I watched one Vijay movie down south. And yes.
And recently, any Bollywood movie you watched?
Recently, Bollywood movie? Yes, of course, absolutely. And I'm in love with Sam, Vicky Kaushal. Oh my God. Hats off to him, and I would love to work with him. Looking forward to work with him. Beautiful movie he has done. Yeah, that was my last movie which I watched.
It's great.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
very
joining
much.
with us.
Thank you
It's so
for
lovely
having
talking to you.
Thank you. This is Shanti Priya, and you're watching me on Bollywood Now. And I would like to give my audience and the audience of Bollywood Now is be Indian, be proud of it, and be vocal, what you think, speak out what is in your mind and heart, and be positive, and let's spread a lot of positive which we need in this country and in the world. Thank you.